Good morning, everyone. My name is LW, and I am here to review with you the LW500 Latchbar exercise system. This system is a resistance band attachment system. It is not a standalone system. You need resistance bands or straps to use this system. This system consists of only 8 pieces. There are 4 flat pieces and there are 4 round pieces. You have a single flat latch bar. You have a basic flat latch bar. You have a deluxe flat latch bar. And you have the sit-on, lay-on latch bar. All of these latch bars, the flat ones, are all mountable. To work with the flat latch bars, you have a round latch bar that you use to attach with it. So you have, however, they're interchangeable, so you don't have to use exactly one-to-one. So you have the hand grip latch bar, you have the basic round latch bar, and you have the deluxe round latch bar, along with the 44-inch latch bar. Now, all of these latch bars, you must use resistance bands or straps in order to use them. So I'm going to move all of this stuff out of the way so that we can do a demonstration on how to use the attachment system. The Latchbar system is available on the Latchbar website. It is www.LW500products.net. So we're going to start off with wall-mounted products. These products can be stationary or portable. So we're going to start off with the stationary aspect of the product. And we're going to start off using straps. So let us put our mat in place. We're just going to move this out of the way, even though it's not in my way. I want to move it so that you'll be able to make sure that you can see well enough. So we have here the deluxe flat latch bar mounted on a wall board. The wall board is then screwed to the wall or affixed to the wall using screws. We have a set of straps with hand grips attached to the latch bar. The deluxe latch bar has 5 latches on it. So you have a lot of opportunities to attach multiple items to the latch bar. So what we're going to do here is a pull-up type crunch using the hand grips and of course our abdomen to pull ourselves into the crunch position. I like to set my timer so I'll know exactly how long I've been exercising. We may go back to this, but I'll move it out of the way so that we can get moving and you can see what this latch bar attachment system is all about. So up here, we have the deluxe round latch bar, and it is attached using a flat resistance band. This system will use flat or tubular type resistance bands. It doesn't matter. With the flat resistance bands, you have to use a carabiner, usually for good connections. The tubular resistance bands, they usually come with a carabiner already attached. So here we're going to do the opposite of what we just did. We did pull-ups from a laying position. Now we're going to do pull-downs from a bench sitting position. The Latchbar system is patented. It is also brand name here in the United States, and we are located in Rockland County, New York. So, since you can't come to me, I want to come to all of you so you can see all the opportunities and the advantages you can do working out using the latch bar attachment system. We're going to do some side crunches. We're going to do some pull downs. So at this point, we've done 4 different exercises with the attachment system. We did the pull-up crunch, we did the pull-down crunch, we did the side crunch, and we just did pull-downs. So now we're gonna use the items that we have on the side here. This is called a side bar. It is nothing but a basic latch bar, flat, mounted, and painted. When you receive these units, they will be neutral. So they will not have the red color. The red color, I came up with my scheme for my studio so that it doesn't look so dull. So we have hand grips attached using tubular resistance bands, and we're going to do a pull in. This may look familiar on your universal machines. Keep in mind you have to use resistance bands properly in order to receive the benefits that you should. You should not be using resistance bands as if they're a set of weights. They are not. When you use resistance bands, you should be maintaining your resistance on your product so that you can make sure that you're getting the full benefit of the resistance band workout. So we're going to move forward And now we're going to turn the bench so that it is perpendicular to the wall. And we are going to continue to conduct a full body workout. So you can see we can have multiple uses for each piece of component. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so many exercises that you can do using the Latchbar attachment system. You will be amazed. We go from the upper body to the lower body with no problem, with the greatest of ease. Here is another type of strap. This is an ankle strap. It's an ankle strap with a flat resistance band. We're going to move our bench back so that we can make sure we maintain tension on our resistance band. And now we're going to do a leg exercise. The exercise is going to mainly impact your hamstring. So let's put some tension on the resistance band, and also let's lean back. And now we can actually conduct the exercise that we want. And what you're basically doing is you're curling your hamstring. And trust me, it's a very, very effective workout. And if you want a little more juice, nothing to it. We have a little set of more resistance, and all you have to do with the carabiner, pop it right in place. Do both sides. Keep the resistance even, so that you don't have one side stronger than the other. I know that that's natural, but you would like to exercise everything the same. So we added more resistance, and naturally it's more difficult. But I just wanted you to see how easy it is to add resistance if you like. And you can subtract your resistance just as easy. Because now you have an attachment system like you've never had before. So we're going to turn around, and we're going to do the same thing in reverse. Now with this attachment system, it's easy to attach and disconnect. Using other systems, you don't have the versatility that you have with the Latchbar exercise system. So now we're going to extend our legs forward, and it's a different muscle being impacted now. So you are going to impact your upper thigh muscle and also your glute muscle. Once you start doing this and see the impact and feel the impact, you're going to love it. Extend those legs out there and feel the tension and the resistance on your thigh muscles. Work them over well. And of course, if you wanted to add more resistance, it's the same thing. You would just reach back and grab the carabiner with a short set of resistance bands, and now you have more tension. It's that easy. You have unlimited possibilities. We have also straps for the thigh that you could purchase. I don't have them, but you can purchase them. These type straps are available in most athletic stores. They're used for working out. Go on the internet, you'll certainly find them. You know where I'm talking about. So, let me reach down. We have more items attached because this bar, any one of these bars, being that you can attach multiple items, it's like you have a utility bar. So now we have another deluxe round bar. And now what we're going to do, usually I stand up and step into this. I probably should have stood up just now too. But now we can do a press. Notice how I never brought the bar back down to collapse the resistance. I always maintained it so it kept resistance on the unit. So when you use resistance bands, you don't have to extend them all the way. You can use a resistance band, and as long as you have resistance on the band, you will receive benefits. So what I mean is, instead of me doing this, you can just do this. And trust me, you will get just as much benefit, if not more, by doing that as opposed to trying to do a single press. Because a press is something that you really do when you're using barbells. You're not using barbells, you're using resistance bands. And the benefits that you get is from the resistance. Keep that in mind. also, it's very isometrical. So you will be doing a lot of isometrics while you're using resistance bands without even realizing it. Okay, you get the idea of what I'm talking about. I have lost track on how many opportunities and how many different exercises that we have done just in this one area over here, using multiple attachments set up on your or on my latch bar setup. Everything over here is kind of duplicated so that we can do the workout that we want. We have 3 mounted deluxe flat bars here. You only need 1. It's not very expensive either to get you started. Once you get started, you'll be hooked. Trust me, I know. That's why my studio looks like it does, because I'm hooked. I am not only the patent designer, the patent owner, the product engineer, and also I am a product user. I am not a bodybuilder or any such thing. I came up with this idea because I was a caretaker for my mom, and I was limited in the amount of traveling to and forth that I could do. So while I was caretaking my mom, I went into a room and said, what could I do with this room? So I attempted to look for product to work out with. I had a number of items that I used, but nothing like this. So I had purchased some resistance bands, and I had to screw eyelets in the wall in order to use them. I looked all over for an attachment system that I could use with resistance bands, and everything that I came up with was all so very limited that I didn't choose to buy it, or I bought it and I tried it out and it was inadequate for what I expected. So when I looked for an attachment system, I wanted to be durable, I wanted to be effective, and I wanted to be versatile enough so that you could do a number of different exercises using the equipment. Fast forward, here's the answer. The LW500 Latchbar exercise system. Okay, In fact, we're not gonna move over yet. We have some floor mounts over here. I'd like for you to take a look at the floor mounts. The floor mount, we have the 44-inch latch bar on the floor mount. Using this floor mount, you can do all kinds of different things. So I want to make sure that you can see me well enough. So you can do all kinds of pulls, like this here. You can do a lot of pulls. You can do squats. You can do press. You can do curls. I don't believe that you can see me well enough, but maybe you can. You get into your position, and I'll try and move to the side, and then you're able to do squats. All right? You have a floor mount here. Like I said before, you can mount your product any kind of way you would like on a flat surface. Make sure the surface is flat, and utilize your product in numerous different ways. We have another wall mount setup right here. This one is basically the studio setup. This would be more closer to, I would say, your home setup, because it's not on a wall board. It's mounted directly to the wall. And when it's mounted directly to the wall, you must make sure that you're using the right attachment materials. This is attached to the stud in the wall. So you need to use perhaps a stud finder to find the stud so that you can drill your hole accordingly in your product. I don't drill the hole because there's so many different, the studs in the wall, they're all over the place. If you know anything about building, you would be shaking your head yes. So I don't pre-drill the holes. When you get it, you can pre-drill your hole and mount it safely. I recommend either using a butterfly, large butterfly, or make sure you find the stud, and then you'll be safe. So now, we've mounted two on this side over here. We use the deluxe flat latch bar, and then we use the sit-on, lay-on flat latch bar on the bottom. So what do we do with this? We have some pre-setups over here. Please excuse my back as I turn and you don't see my face. We're going to start off using what you're most familiar with, the deluxe round, which is what we used over here. And this time it's easier for me to pull it over my head. And that's because it's not on the floor, or it's not down low. So we're going to start off with just a general push out. Now we're going to hold it right out the back of our neck. We're not going to rest it there. We're just going to hold it. That's just a couple of exercises. You can also stand and do a lot of these exercises also. But what we're going to do, we're going to turn and we're going to face the wall, and we're going to conduct numerous exercises as we did on the other wall setup. And we're going to grab the 2 hand grips that are also attached, and we will conduct more pulls. You see, when you're using weights, it's either a press, curl, here, or a pull. Here we're doing the same thing. We're doing a press, we're doing pulls, which is a pull that you normally see with weights, and we're also doing curls. And we're doing more than what you would be able to do with traditional weights, because you're not dealing with a weight. You're dealing with a resistance band where there's a lot more opportunities and they are a lot more user-friendly. They're healthier for your joints, they're healthier for your muscles. Call any doctor, any orthopedist, ask them their opinion. Resistance bands is the answer. They are not only user-friendly, they help heal when you injure yourself from working out with those weights, let's say, or perhaps when you have an injury or surgery. That's right. This system here, believe it or not, I have 2 prosthetic hips. Okay? And I used this system in order to rehabilitate myself after my 2nd hip replacement. That's right. Under the doctor's care, I introduced him to my system. It was in the patent issuance stage at that point. It was already registered, so no one could duplicate my product. So he looked at it and said, he was extremely impressed, and of course, since I wanted to do it, he said, I want to see you do it. He now recognizes me as his poster patient. That's right. So I just want to give you that bit of information to let you know how effective the Latchbar exercise system can be and is. I won't call out every exercise because you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I won't call out every single one. Any one of these exercises, if you want to add more tension All you have to do is add more resistance, and you'll get more tension. Or, of course, if you move yourself further back, which means you will stretch your resistance band more, that applies more tension on the resistance band as well. The only problem is, you gotta make sure that you're secure, you're anchored basically, so that you don't be sliding. Because the more resistance that you put on the band, that means it's gonna be pulling you too. So you wanna anchor your feet. In this case, I have my feet anchored using the bench. Those of you that don't like doing sit-ups, these are alternative core type exercise. And these are easy enough for anyone to do. The Latchbar system provides you with leverage that you didn't have previously. You couldn't get this type of leverage using the setups that they have and the versatility of a latch bar. All right? Each one of these latches will maintain 300 pounds. That's a rating for one latch. So if you're using two latches together, you've got a 600-pound rating. And you shouldn't have a problem with your product. The product will withstand whatever most practical people are using the system for. Okay, you saw how I slid forward very easily before I released the resistance band. So now, we want to take it a step further. Since we've been moving along for about 30 something minutes, I want to move that to the side. And I want to give you a glimpse at our roller bench. So that's why this area is set up like it is, because we have a bench that we use here also. Check this out. I'm going to get right to it. Using the purple resistance band, I have them attached together by use of a belt in the back, so that when I put them on my shoulders, they will stay on my shoulders. So now, I can do a number of things. Check it out. since you and I both know, most people don't like doing sit-ups, this is an extreme alternative. You have resistance bands around your shoulders, and you're using a resistance band bar to achieve your exercise. Now, if you want it a little bit more difficult, believe it or not, the hand grips are a bit more difficult because the alignment of the resistance band. Now, it's the same resistance band, but it's different because of the alignment. But let me move this latch bar out of the way. So that you can see better what I'm doing. You see how easy that was? We have a carabiner on each side so that if we want to move it out of the way, we can use that carabiner to attach it, and now it's completely out of our way. So, how you like me now? You saw that? And you could also just use the straps alone to just get some leg exercise. You can just lay your head down, make sure you're properly adjusted on the rolling bench, and get some leg exercise. Or you could do sit-ups. Work on that core. The core is very important. Remember, burning calories is the name of the game. You want to make sure you burn more calories than what you put into your system. Now, if we want to be a real glutton for punishment, we have an extreme setup with resistance bands, 2 on each side. And these are extreme bands, and they are as effective as what they are called, extreme. So now you want to conduct some leg exercise that you're going to feel. And you will feel this not only in your legs, but you will also feel it in your arms as you try and hold this extreme resistance band setup at your waist. So I have my hands set up right on my waist. My thumbs are touching my waist. So as I push back, I keep my hands in the same place. And I conduct my exercise. The higher you hold this bar, and if you can hold it there, the more resistance you will have on your legs. And as I said before, you don't have to extend the resistance band to the top of the level. You can keep it midway and get the workout you're looking to get as such. Okay, so you get the idea. Not only was I working my legs, but I was also working my biceps my shoulders, everything up top. And it's easy to get out of your setup. And that's it. That is your latch bar attachment system. We have a portable setup that I am going to demonstrate live also. That is coming up. We didn't demonstrate everything that we could possibly demonstrate with the latch bar attachment system because we would be here for hours and I would be out of breath. I would not have enough energy to continue. But I want to thank you all very much. And if you have any questions or any suggestions, I will certainly take a view and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So thank you all and have a great day. Trying to stop it. Let me grab my glasses. Maybe I can see better. Oh. Kevin, how you doing, brother? I appreciate it. I'm trying to stop this one. Today's workout is live. On the LW500 Latchbar There you go. Today's wall mount demonstration.